Hello, everyone. Yeah, no, that wasn't working. You'd think after all this time I'd learn not to try and force it, right? I'll be honest with you guys, I've been kind of debating all day whether or not I should actually do the stream today. Wasn't 100% certain about it, but in the end I decided, you know what, let's just do it. I need a little bit of time to relax, and although not always, sometimes this does help me relax, so let's see, huh? Oh boy. Anyway, let me get. There we go. Need to do that. Get that set up. So just like normal, for Thursdays, we are going to be playing Jade Empire. All right. I'm going to get it going up in the background. Already reset my computer, so I don't have to do it again. Because for those of you that aren't aware, this game figures out its frame rate a little wonky. And you kind of need to reset your computer before you play it. Otherwise, it's going to screw with your frame rate and make everything look bad. Another issue with it is that, well, I have to do this and be showing you guys my desktop. Because the game doesn't actually show in a window, it does something because it's an older game, early 2000s, so it doesn't do the window and whatnot. I can still Alt-Tab out of it, but I can't, do any of this. Quick little headphone warning for everyone. Shouldn't be an issue. In fact, I'm going to bring it up just a smidge. Get back into the game. Actually, I need to turn up the volume to 18. Once again, because of the way this game works, I can't do like any of the volume adjusting or anything on my computer, at least, once I'm in the game. I also need to bring the Twitch app up on my phone. Because my overlay doesn't work. So I'm just bringing up the stream manager. There we go. That way I can have it kind of propped up and off to the side so that I can see chat and see what's going on. All right. So this is where we left off before. If I'm not mistaken, we had just like finished up most of the stuff. So let's get into the game.
That's good wine you've got here, Ho. Not too sweet, not too sour, and it has a good kick to it.
I'm pleased you like it, though I'm afraid you like it a little bit too much. At this rate, we'll run out of wine before we get back to the Imperial City.
I hope you're joking, Ho. You don't want to see me when I'm sober. You really don't.
I have an ointment you should try. Put it under your tongue, and it will stop your desire for alcohol. Well, more like replace.
Yeah, I like him as he is.
I don't usually offer a choice.
Yeah, but considering what time area we're in and what I know, that's probably that's might be based on opium, so I'd rather you not get him addicted to opium. I'd rather have him be an alcoholic. At least we know what he's like when he's like that. Oh, right, you're over here with me. Okay. Right, so Fox, Zethar of Discord, Closefish, yeah. All right. Yeah, so we've done everything here. All right, got a few talk thingies with these guys.
What? What do you want?
What'd you do before you were with Lord Yoon?
Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teeth like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, by the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason. I think she did it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless and made our lives miserable. Either way, that was the end of my childhood.
Well, dang. Also, 1 second. It's still a little quiet. I'm gonna bump it up to 26. Also, take my streaming stuff out of studio mode. All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna go with that one because honestly, I kind of agree with eh, brave thing you did. You did stand up to him, even if it resulted in killing him.
Ha! I wasn't brave. I was furious. And he was drunk. It was an easy fight. I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive.
No. Bet you were a very dangerous child.
You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days.
Oh, I did not check my tea before we started. Tell me something about your past.
No, we've got better things to do right now. Maybe I'll feel like talking after I've bloodied up my axes a few more times.
Okay, so yeah, we're not familiar. Okay,
Nah.
so for now, you know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, Mama. uh, didn't show up in the chat thingy. I wonder why. Huh. That's odd. Sorry if I don't. Oop, sorry if I don't respond to you much. Like I said at the beginning, I can't have my overlay running with this game, so I can't see it live. I'm kind of relying on a little on my phone, which doesn't seem to be showing stuff. Anyway, I'll be right back while I get myself some tea. Aha! There we go. Now we're back. I didn't unmute myself. I thought I missed something. Yeah, I'm starting to get an instinct for it, you know? Alrighty. Let me jump into the game. And you know what? I haven't tried it in a while, but I am going to see if the... Nah, overlay doesn't work. Alright, well, very sorry if anyone is saying anything in chat. Apparently, I don't have the necessary... Apparently, the Twitch app isn't showing chat properly.
Thank you again for rescuing me from those things. I owe you my deepest gratitude. Is there some way I can be of assistance?
Yeah, tell me about your life before you were captured.
As I mentioned, I am but a simple bun master, with a dear wife who has turned my life into a miserable cesspool devoid of humor and excitement. Bless her soul. My wife ensures that I work very hard every day to become the best bun master in the Imperial City, perhaps the best in all the Empire. When I was one of the most respected fighters in the Empire before I met my precious bride, she made sure that I became something more, or less.
Yeah, why doesn't she like you fighting?
As I mentioned before, my style requires that I drink. She detests drinking, though there are things she detests even more, like talk of us separating. My loving wife would knead me into several small dumplings and boil me in hot oil if she suspected I was even speaking to you about leaving her.
I didn't bring it up.
It was not all bad, though. I may have lost all my dignity and self-respect, along with my ability to fight, or even make a tight fist, but I am a bun master of some renown.
Well, it's something to be proud of, I guess.
Oh yes, I'm very proud of that. Indeed, something very useful. Buns, that is. Everybody needs them. Oh yes, very proud.
I'm guessing you got no more, but let's see.
Perhaps in a little while. Memories of my wife are difficult to bear, especially when she is so very far away and I may never see her again.
Alright, that's all.
As you wish. I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
And what do you got to say, my friend?
Something's on your mind?
You have a minute to talk?
Yes, I'd welcome the chance. I never really answered your question about how I tracked Gao down. It's not that bad a story if you still want to hear it.
Yeah, I'd be quite interested.
I lost the men who murdered my daughter, but there are other ways to track men besides following their footprints, something I know all too well. 8 years ago, when my wife passed away giving birth to Pin Mei, I decided to settle down. Before that, my life was less stable.
Yeah, it seemed odd that a doting father would have your skills.
You should have seen Pin Mei's mother fight. We met because we both like to operate outside the law. Not every girl likes pompous nobles or stuffy scholars. She and I saw eye to eye on many things, including living life to the fullest. You would have liked her if you'd met her, as long as she wasn't slipping through the upper window of your house to steal all your valuables.
So your connections in the underworld tracked down Gao.
As I followed the trail of various slave trading rings, I started seeing connections. Strangely enough, all of them seemed tied to the Lotus Assassins.
Yeah, what kind of connections did you see?
Every slave trading ring I saw, the assassins were at least aware of. I started drawing conclusions, and when I heard that Gao the Greater was dealing heavily with them, I started looking into him. By approaching it from the top down, assassins to Gao to slavers, I managed to piece together his involvement and learn the location of his base.
Did you learn anything else? Why the assassins are ignoring the slave traders, for example?
I don't have the answer to that, though I'd very much like to know if they support these slavers. My home was not far from Tien's Landing, so I'm certain that it was Gao's men who took my daughter. Meeting you and being given this chance to take the fight higher, I'm glad I chased that bastard down.
Do. Yeah, I'm glad I could help, and I'm happy to have your company.
It's good to be here. There's much ahead of us, but at least we have allies and friends. That'll make the road easier. Speaking of which, we should keep moving, don't you think?
Yeah, that's all I need from you.
Happy to help.
All right, so that's everything. So now we talk to this. Nope. There we go.
That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
Yeah, we have what we need. Let's go to the Imperial City.
Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Modifications. All right. Once again, we're going to go on the attack. Mostly because I'm pretty sure that this gets us some level of experience. Very sorry for the loud sound. Cutscenes have their own audio. The only way to change them is to just turn my computer's entire volume down. You guys are just doing this. And it's that one. Okay. Double shot. Oh, right, I forgot. Once I have the double shot, I can just hold it down. Okay, fire very fast. Alright, and that's that mission. These tend to be a little on the smaller side. Once again, sorry for audio. Cutscene can't really do much. It is nice music, though. You see, strangely enough, this place is a place that I have a lot of memories of, although it's mostly the arena.
The description? The Lotus assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a man, like they said.
Oh boy, that's us.
By yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
And not going for the arrogant. Of course, I'm Kogashuko, a simple traveler.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
Oh, is it the massive dragon tattoo that goes down both my arms?
It's tattooed in a similar way. The clothes could be the same. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold him anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question him.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
Ah.
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this man is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Ah, there's our meeting group.
Be transferred to the wall. You will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
Ah, interesting guys. But what name should I refer to you?
No guys, I assure you. You have the honor of addressing Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily.
I was more talking about the other one.
To bow in my presence.
Of course, forgive me, Princess.
Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort, and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Of course, Princess Leanne. Shall we talk elsewhere?
That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
She's the one that said other more fitting attire, so I'm gonna go with this one. A rendezvous with the princess. Such a scandal.
That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered.
You're the one that phrased it like that, ma'am.
I'm certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them.
My apologies, princess.
I'm sure they are heartfelt. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Note from Princess Leanne. Ooh, and Imperial Favor. Let's see what that one does. Where in the Imperial City is... Oh, Chapter 3. Where in the Imperial City is revealed. Silk Fox reveals her station, and the Lotus Assassins are infiltrated. The marvelous dragonfly bears you away from Tian's Landing toward the Imperial City. The fall of Gao the Greater and Assassin Lim will have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead, and as you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. Alright, so that's that. What is this one? Let's see here. So, Imperial Favor. 3 spirit, 3 charm, and 3 intuition. For increased chance for getting power-ups. Interesting. The emperors of the Sun Dynasty have long been famed for their magical aptitude, but they also enjoy the adulation of the people of the Jade Empire. Imperial favor was cut by a master gemsmith who worked for weeks to create a gift that would suitably honor Princess Leanne's coming of age. Alright, so 3 spirit, 1 charm, 1 intuition. I'd be willing to lose a charm to gain a spirit, extra spirit and intuition. So, is that not? Oh, right. That and then Imperial favor. So yeah, our assassin is the only one that we have a portrait for anymore. That we still have the stuff for, at least. Oh, I forgot to check. No. Yeah, I know I have 1 style point. Stats? No. Plot items. Oh. There we go. Note from a carefully folded piece of paper given to you by Princess Leanne. The note reads, "Meet me in the pavilion at the entrance to the Scholar's Garden." All right. First, though, we got people to talk to.
Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. This is all so much to absorb. I would appreciate your counsel if you have time to speak privately.
Yeah, I have time to speak with you now, Dawnstar. What do you wish?
I don't mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the empire I thought I knew. I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever.
Yeah, I'm glad you're with me. We're a long way from home.
But that's what is bothering me. We can't be a long way from home because our home is gone. I can no longer say that what I see is strange or foreign, because I have lost what I would have compared it to. I am the one out of place now.
Oh. Yeah, this feels a little too romancy. Not really me. You're alienating yourself before anyone else has a chance to.
I suppose that is a reflex of mine. I cannot be excluded if I don't belong to begin with. That is why I did not participate much while at the school. As a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in 2 Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them. I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah. How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
It's not your burden to try to belong when you're not wanted.
I cannot change who I am, I know. Perhaps I just have to let all of that go. It will not be easy. But I do feel that you have given me a strength I did not have before. I very much appreciate your support. We should continue this discussion later. I have much to think about, and our work here has only just begun. The Imperial City. I never dreamed I would reach it.
All right.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
A few more people to talk to. Let's start with you, my man. Start with you, Zoo.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
I want to talk about Inquisitor Lim, about what Inquisitor Lim said about you.
That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand. Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
Just trying to think which one would probably be the... not the best, but the one that I would go with. That second one would be too hard for me to say with a straight face and without feeling bad. It must be difficult to regret the deaths of so many.
Regret? I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others.
I was more talking about the people that they probably asked you to kill.
And death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
Enough of which? Strength or death?
Does it matter? Denying someone's strength is to place yourself above that person without merit. Denying death is to step outside the natural order. Both are harmful. I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see.
I see nothing in what they do that would scare off a killer like you. This hand will fall like any other you will see. Nah. I see nothing in what they do that would scare off a killer like you.
Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, you should continue your search for a means to reach the palace. Your master will be waiting. Goodbye.
All right. Let's go with you, big guy.
What? What do you want?
Tell me about your past.
I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
Why couldn't they reach a peaceful agreement?
The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing. Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, you're a brute whirlwind. How could you do that to that poor woman?
It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort.
Jeez.
I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dogs.
I'm guessing you don't have any more, right?
Not now. I'm done talking about myself. Let's go do...
Alright.
What?
What about you, my man?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
Right, you're the one I have to keep going, passing through on my own. What's in your mind right now?
I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
Mm. Yeah, the thought of all these nobles and their fat purses is making you giddy, isn't it?
There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
You realize you may not have a future if you follow me, right?
Bah, we'll find a way through any troubles. We're too resourceful to roll over and die.
Fair.
I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing?
Don't discount yourself or the others.
How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training?
No, I just have a good idea of what others accomplish. Yeah. Oh yes, years of intense meditation are required before you can say something nice. I just take the time to appreciate those who are with me.
And there you have it. A simple answer is usually the best. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
Alright. Talk later, Sky. Hey, my man. Should we go find your wife?
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
Oh. Guess you already spoke with her. Thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Then you die. Alright, that's all for now.
Say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Alright. No one else that has any icons, so let's start exploring. This is one of the bigger areas, so there's a lot here. Commoner, guard. The arena we saw in the cinematic is... Yeah, that's a big one that I remember finding out about. That's one I remember spending a lot of time doing because there's a lot of fights to get through. Alright, first though... Filling an entrance to the Scholar's Garden. Okay. Also, map is here. Is it actually over this way? Maybe. Let's go and see.
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a bare-chested wild man with hair covering his back and arms. Reports suggest he is well over 7 feet tall and fully armed. This is very dangerous. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
Well, all these years together, and I never suspected you were the Scourge of the South. I'm sorry. I know it's not funny. At least they didn't get your looks right.
Yeah, I got a tattoo on my back. It's not covered in hair. Seems like something that'd be really easy to get right. Sounds more like Whirlwind.
The Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many...
These bounties won't collect themselves. Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
Might be, for the right price.
If you are who I'm waiting for, you have some explaining to do. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Yeah, sounds like these mercenaries have just forfeited their job to me.
I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
Most of the time. I'm interested. Tell me what you need done.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
I see no problem hunting down criminals, so long as we don't draw too much attention to ourselves.
Yeah, because bounty hunters never get known for anything.
Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
Alright, you got a deal.
A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis.
Yeah, great.
Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial arena.
Ah, interesting. Alright, I want to hear more about Fading Moon.
Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she had escaped to the necropolis.
Why was nothing done to catch her earlier?
As I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort.
Alright, could I see the scene of the crime?
The gates between here and the poorer districts will be closed for some time while repairs are underway. There's nothing particular about the scene of the crime, just ash.
Alright. Let me hear about the details surrounding Creative Yukong.
Yukong fleeced some silver from Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city. Lord Rento is away on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial arena if we needed her. You could start there.
Alright, what could she tell me?
She knows the details herself better than I. Lord Rento was reluctant to discuss them. Yukong could be anywhere or anyone, and Lady Rento is the only lead we have.
I'm guessing that he's embarrassed. Alright, I should get going.
Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
Alright, that's the city gate. Where are you lighting up? Imperial City Gates, okay. So then... Let's head over to that other star.
The Scourge flooded ancient ruins, wantonly destroying our very own heritage.
I'm way away, ma'am. I don't know how you're still right next to me. Oh, can I... No, I can't pet the doggy. But good doggy. I can open that at least. Gem of Foresight, huh? Let's take a look at that Gem of Foresight, shall we? Oh, evading traps cost no focus. Interesting. Why do you have a name, my friend? Junda?
Excuse me, out of my way. I've got to get these buns to the Scholars Garden. Quick, now move.
I'm very sorry. Please accept my heartfelt apologies. My husband has the manners of a strutting clock sometimes.
I seem to recall you rather enjoyed my, strutting at one time, old woman.
Shush now. You'll offend the gods of decency. This poor traveler's likely to think that the Imperial City is full of indecent folk and offensive talk. Now then, after all the trouble we've caused you, is there anything we can help you with? We've got fresh buns. Just made them myself.
Mind if I ask you some questions?
Talk. That's all people want to do. I don't get paid to talk. I sell buns. That's what I do.
Ha! No time to talk, he says. The only time you're ever quiet is when you're eating one of my buns. Now be polite and answer some questions.
Bad idea. Not really a good one. Yeah, let's go with, what can you tell me about the Imperial City?
There is much to tell about the city, but we do need to sell the buns while they're fresh. Perhaps you could be more specific?
Yeah, key landmarks. What can you tell me about the key landmarks?
Why don't you go and check out the Imperial Arena? It's a prosperous place to sell buns, especially before a big fight.
You and those fights. I can't stand watching them. I prefer to take walks by the wall or just gaze at the magnificent palace.
Alright.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get going.
Don't mind him. He just takes a while to get used to. Much like an ache in the bones if it lasts long enough. Eventually, you learn to ignore it. Good day to you.
Good day to you, ma'am. Alright. Guessing that's not the way, but I do see a sign. Let's see. Black Leopard School, so yeah, probably not. I thought that had an actual name, but no, it was just boy. To the Golden Way, huh? Alright, sounds like a direction that scholars would be.
Hold on there. This way leads into the necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
Yeah, what's wrong with the necropolis? Although I think I have an idea.
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore. It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
When did all this start?
Things have been bad over the past few, say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
Why aren't the guards doing anything about it?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many.
Oh.
Take an army of. We just.
How bad it's become?
Bad. Real bad. Monks used to go in every few weeks to clean out the ones who had risen. But lately it's become too much for them to handle. You look like a warrior. I'm sure you know that even if you disperse a ghost in combat, they reform again eventually. It takes a long time, but it's inevitable. Leave the dead to their own is what I say. Just block the whole place off and start again somewhere else.
Then you just have dead in other places. All I need to know for now.
Stay away from the necropolis.
Right. I'll have a reason to go there later. Jar? Huh. I hear someone talking.
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Oh no.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth.
What are you doing? Why attempt to insult me?
Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
I asked for an explanation. Just justify yourself, or I will take offense next time.
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
Alright, there's no point to your claims. Defend your insults, defend your claims, or seriously, cease this instant.
You are right to demand an explanation. Forgive my servant. I instructed him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect. Your demand for justification of his arguments was admirable. You are exactly what we need.
If you were behind this, then I owe you a beating. No. Alright, fine. Just explain yourself already.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant, taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
They really didn't put any effort into your collar, did they? Yeah, the city hosts many visitors. Why is he so different?
The outlander is not a dignitary or traveling merchant. He is a parody of civilized behavior. He spews insults at the emperor himself. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Alright, perhaps I can reason with him.
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten.
Interesting.
The peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
Alright. I'll teach him not to mock our culture.
I hope your ability matches your conviction. Several others have fallen short, despite their outrage at his antics. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
Well, at least there's not someone throwing around badly done insults anymore. Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savage peoples that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailing cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Water Swallow and the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies. And big middle finger to that. That's a hostel. Alright.
The busy streets are almost overwhelmed.
Enlightened stage. Okay, there's something to do there. Stands covered with books, papers, and other elements related to play of some sort. Okay. What is up here? Ah, Scholar's Gardens. Perfect. I need to be here for 2 reasons. Ah, looks like you found us as soon as we came in. Those were floating rocks.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
What do I call you? Princess Silk Fox or Princess Sunlian?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your master Lee to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, but I still don't believe he is Sun Li, the glorious strategist.
You didn't recognize him as family?
I'm too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father.
Oh. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed. Yeah, destroying Death's Hand is also a priority for me.
A wise decision. His hold over my father is nearly absolute. But if we could show conclusive evidence of his crimes, my father would have to listen. I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
Yeah, a golem factory like you described can't be small. What if we just identified it?
My father may have approved the factory without considering what it could be used for. If we just tell him my suspicions, he will dismiss them. We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
Yeah, I fought a number of them. I'd be spotted.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tien's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye.
Yeah, fair.
I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
Alright, how can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why and how?
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions.
Fair.
You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
I'll go and see what I can learn in the Imperial arena.
Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do. Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be.
Interesting.
I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together?
Alright, let's see what she can do. Travel with me now. Dawnstar can go away to the flyer.
A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
And lost the note. Follower gained. Alright, let's see what it says about her. Attack. Longsword. Support. You deal extra damage with martial styles. Interesting. Fox's attacks can damage spirits. She is as enigmatic as she is beautiful. When her longsword is not flashing from foe to foe, she lends her skills to you. And martial styles are these. Yeah. Which I didn't really spec heavily into. Whoa, what was that?
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
Wasn't expecting you to. Just making sure it's not a problem if I kick these guys' butts. Really doesn't matter. Oh, you got stuff to talk about.
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything's changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the Executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dongao in the...
I want to talk about you. Why is your servant giving me a gift?
Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor.
I appreciated the gift.
I thank you for your courtesy. A woman always likes to hear when her gifts are appreciated.
Whoa, a little close there, ma'am.
It is difficult difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites.
Yeah, where'd you find it anyway?
The Imperial Palace holds many treasures, although Death's Hand carted many off. To what end, I do not know. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself.
Fair.
And to be myself, I gave you what I wished.
Yeah, thank you for the gift and the risk you took giving it.
Well, you're polite at least. Most nobles take gifts as a matter of course, especially those from a woman. But the price I may pay for helping you could be greater still. I am destined for the throne, destined to rule the Empire after my father, but that will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the Imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be Emperor by marriage.
Well, let's go with it. Your flower would only wither under such harsh conditions.
You forget yourself. You should not try so hard to flatter a princess. The attentions of royalty have their own price. In any case, I would never allow Death's Hand such liberty. I would bite my own tongue before allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation.
I mean, I thought I wasn't talking to the princess. I was talking to my traveling companion. All right. Really is nothing around here for me to open or break. Oh, there's this. The physical universe, a rebuttal. Scholar Zhao Sheng has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to stop people from learning. Philosophers seek the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past need not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. Right, one sec, guys. Just checking everything once again. You know how I get. A little bit paranoid that things aren't quite happening right. All right, there we go. Back in we go. All right. There's that guy with the insults we need to handle. Configuration of the snake. You're the one I should be talking to if I want to try to do the convincing way. Monk's Gem of Forethought. That's a focus shrine. Also, we should... There we go. Use up what key we have to do that. Ooh, another one. The physical universe, the scholar's hypothesis. Okay, so this is what the other one was rebuttal to. Probably should have put that one first for what people would run into. To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Oh, okay, so, wait, so rebuttal and then, whatever. Philosopher Jiang ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed, but the philosophers, led by Jiang, dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. Oh, scholars and philosophers, okay. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity. Hello. I'm gonna get. We have a conquistador? Looks so by the hat. Oh, and the firework is his gun.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about. Now bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please? And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Fontelbottom.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crispy on that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
Yeah, sir, your arrogance is astounding. We are cultured people.
What's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. You have the keen eyes of an educated man. Know the ins and outs of philosophical debate, do you? Well, what about your 2s and 4s? What of them? The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country.
Put a lot of effort in that cheese.
The storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire. I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can. You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
You blind yourself with prejudice. I can prove you wrong.
Can you now? Shall we put that to a test? I welcome the chance that you might impress me with a glimmer of intelligent insight. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
Some sort of bait? You afraid to face me in battle?
Huh. Any dog can bite, but very few can speak. I've gone to pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
I'll humiliate you here, and in combat later.
It's more likely I'll teach the rest by making an example of you. Here, these 5 standing about will be our judges. They look like a varied lot. Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
This is the one covered in plate mail.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
I trust you'll judge fairly?
To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects, not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
Now, what kind of arguments do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others.
Uh-huh.
Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details, and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
All right, what strategy should I take?
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really. It is not so much the subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor. If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back just to further debate. Other arguments may not interest him at all.
Ah, great. All right, I'll get ready for the debate. Goodbye.
I wish you luck. I look forward to your defense of the Empire.
Okay.
Meh. It's a living.
It's a living. Mysterious East. Scholars know little about the culture that lies across the glass ocean. The tribes that land have a sizable amount of gold and a near insatiable demand for silk and spices. They also seem able to manufacture metals to an astounding degree, though perhaps not in as sophisticated a manner as our master tradesmen. Still, something on the other side of the glass ocean bears investigation. Unfortunately, few trade fleets have ever successfully made the passage, and those trade caravans do not pass follow a circuitous route through unenlightened people hostile to the Jade Empire.
Oh, this is exciting. I've never been asked to jury a debate before, and now I'm the third of your 5 judges. My name is Scholar Zhao.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway Scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously.
Okay, so we know 2 simple facts and 2 mocking your opponent. Do you share the minister's dislike of the Outlander?
He is coarser than the thinkers I am used to, but on the whole, I am not as upset by him as others appear to be. He seems bent on disruptive behavior. He should be encouraged to take that elsewhere.
All right.
Good luck.
What about you, Heng?
Greetings to you. I am Scholar Heng, and I will be serving as the second of 5 judges for the debate. I look forward to honorable discourse.
And what kind of arguments do you favor?
I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer.
Okay, I get it now. Everyone's going to say that they're balanced. All right, what strategy can you offer?
Arguments in a sequence that eventually turns everyone in your favor. Don't worry about losing a vote on a single topic.
All right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna need pen and paper. This is one of those sequence ones, and if you don't have the information, the sequence breaks down way too easily. Okay, so let's see. Kai, Gu,
The minister had me insult 34 people. Best answer before yours was a smart slap in the face.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and all right. Then we have hang. Finally, Yuzu and the minister. Okay, so let's start with Yuzu.
Is there anything else you...
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously.
Okay, what kind of strategy?
I've argued in this group of scholars many times before. We are so used to each other that we will change opinions just to further the debate. Don't worry so much about what you are saying when you respond. Just concentrate on how you say it.
Gotcha.
Good luck.
Okay, and Miss Heng.
Is there some... I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer.
Okay, so minister are... Yes, I'm putting it down like this because sympathetic is too hard for me to spell over and over again. So I'm just putting them down as simps.
Good luck.
All right, we've already talked to you, so what do you got to say, Minister? Arguments do you favor?
To see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details, and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
Simple Heng and Zhao. Okay. Gu, what do you got?
So you are the one who will debate the Outlander. I am the 5th of your 5 judges.
Arguments do you favor?
That I am predisposed to be weak in certain areas. I can't accept that. Some of my fellows, however, are another story.
Yeah.
Scholars Zhao and Kai are easy to predict. Dismissing a weak argument gets their attention immediately and will spur them one way or another.
Zhao and Kai dismiss. Okay, strategy can you offer?
To dig a hole you can't get out of. If you can't get everyone to agree with you, just focus on getting as many as you can.
All right.
You need a majority. Yes, make.
Okay, and Miss Kai.
I greet you.
Arguments?
I am always impartial.
Uh-huh.
My fellows are easy to goad into decisions if you know their tastes. The minister is particularly fond of confrontational arguments. Respond in a rage and you are sure to engage him.
All right. All right, which means the only one that I can win Hangover with is Simple. If I win them over, then I've also got Zhao, and with that, then I also have Zhao. But if that's the case, I need to be careful of using a sympathetic one because then or dismiss because then I'll lose Zhao. If I have to, then sympathetic would be best. Okay. What strategy can you offer?
Some arguments may win a judge's favor while turning another away. Vary your topics so that you don't end up manipulating the same judges over and over.
Good idea. Do you share the minister's disdain for the Outlander?
He is an insult to our accomplishments as a people. If you fail in the debate, at least take him to task physically. I don't don't care where he came from. Anything to get him on his way.
All right. I forgot to ask you what you thought of him. Oh. All right. Let's do this.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
I'll abide by whatever requirements you set.
Good. Don't want to set you off your game, but I thought we should ensure that the process was more entertaining than a simple checklist of virtue. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner.
All right.
By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
I shall endeavor to enlighten you.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior.
Okay, so...
Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Here we go. Okay, so... Okay. Let me see here. What will get the most on my side right off the bat? That'd be sympathetic. Actually, probably be best to start off with simple, since that will get hang on my side, and then I don't think I can... Yeah, let's go... Oh, I can't go simple here. Okay, so then... Smock. Your stance portrays a worship of gold. Laughable.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
Okay, so I got Kaingu, so I shouldn't use mock or dismiss or sympathetic. So factual or raging. Factual would probably be my best, although I think I'm missing something here. Such expansion must be controlled. The conquered are volatile.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
Alright. Well, the only one that I don't have is the minister, and he has one that I don't see on anyone else. So unless I'm wrong, if I do confrontational, it should be... If we do raging, it should win. Coward's trinket. We would feed it to you.
What? My monocle must be fond. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce.
Don't make excuses for your stupidity.
There, see how quickly I am dismissed? No grace in victory. You are and always will be a backwards lot. I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debates, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
You're armed with explosives. That's hardly a fair fight.
Do you shrink from the challenge? This is how true leaders of the battlefield fight. Rise up or step aside.
Alright, that's what you wish. I'll meet you in combat.
The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of.
I'm ready now. Sorry, I'm ready now. Let's begin.
What? Good. Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You're about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Also, what was that about corners to get backed into?
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny.
It was not your day.
Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Almsbottoms. Have you encountered any interesting gems?
Here, a bauble I found with a nice weight. It was wasted on some roadside beader. The locals acted as though I'd relieve myself on a bleeding shrine to all of creation.
You probably did.
I just don't understand this place. Right, Percival, fluff my traveling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
The silver tongue. Interesting. Okay. I think I already had one of those, didn't I? Oh, I had the bronze tongue, which is a 4 in charm, intimidation, and intuition. Silver tongue is just an upgrade to that. Alright, so if I actually had bronze tongue put in, that would be a good one.
You have secured a great...
A well-fought victory against that outlander buffoon. You showed that he could not best us in battle, mentally or physically. We are all in your debt, but the Ministry of Culture is particularly so. Please take this token sum of silver as payment. You certainly earned it.
Yeah, this will suffice. It was an honor to defend the Empire.
Your service is appreciated. If only there were more like you in the Empire.
Another 750 and an extra 1,000 experience by talking to him real quick. Ooh, I missed this one. The physical universe, a final word. The world that we live in is not as simplistic as philosopher Jiang would suggest in his treatise on the physical universe. His hypotheses regarding divine regulation of weather and seasons, though interesting, is not more than children's tales made overly complicated. Recent research, led by scholar Dong Gao, has proven that our seasons and weather are much more than the careless whims of distant celestial beings. Our universe is made up of very real, very tangible components that can be carefully quantified and qualified. Also, we got to level up. So let's do that. Intimidation and charm. Okay. Yeah, let's go with. And let's just get up to 50 there. Then we'll raise that. We'll work on getting that one up. 14 skill points. Golden Star. All we can do there is a level up increase. Let's switch over to 1,000 cuts. And actually, let's get that. So with the style, receive a slight duration increase. This is always where things get a bit tough. Let's do Golden Star and we'll boop and boop. Back and save those changes, and then we'll go 1,000 cuts. Well, no. Spirit Thief instead. It will increase the speed. That sounds better. All right. Right, so that's back. Ooh, more. Physical universe, the philosopher's viewpoint. Though scholar Xiao Xiang has raised several interesting points in his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding of the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of the celestial beings. Without their guidance and indeed their blessings, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world alone are not nearly enough for us to survive. You are one of the other people. Oh, or maybe not.
Hello there, traveler. Forgive my forwardness, but I noticed your arrival earlier while I was at the tavern. That flying machine of yours is truly a marvel. I actually have a design for a new prototype flyer, and I hope to get funding to build it one day. The other scholars aren't interested in my inventions, though.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Me? You want to ask me something? Well, sure, I'd be glad to help you if I can. What would you like to know?
Who are you and what is it you do here?
Oh, I'm Scholar Zenyu. I'm one of the newer scholar elites. I was actually born in the poor quarter, but my uncle brought me here when I was only 10. He knew I would never have a chance at a real life unless I had some proper schooling. I've lived here with him ever since.
Tell me about the Imperial City.
That's right, you're new here, aren't you? Well, where should I begin? There's so much to tell you. There are several important areas here in the city. Of course, there are also many different services, too. I'm not sure what to tell you first.
How about the city services?
One of the best places in the city is the arena. Just don't tell my masters I said so. If you go to the arena, you'll also see the heart of the Empire Tavern. And of course, there are several shops and merchants with all manner of supplies available. All that can be found in the market district.
What can you tell me about the arena?
It's one of my guilty pleasures, I have to admit. When I was a little boy, I used to dream of fighting in the arena. My uncle had other plans, however.
Might be a good thing.
At any rate, watching those fighters compete is one of the most exhilarating experiences. You look as though you can handle yourself in the arena. If you're interested in fighting, you should speak with Kui the promoter. You can find him in the heart of the Empire Tavern most of the time.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, and I think that these people are mostly just going to have the same stuff, so we're going to just... Hello, Pupper. Just going to go right on by that. What is over here? Hello, Tongwei. What? Oh, I didn't see you there. This magnificent sculpture takes all my attention, I'm afraid. Is there something I can help you with? Who are you? My name is Tong Wei. I am a master excavator from the Valley of the Sprightly Stones. I'm here to oversee the installation of this fine specimen of rock. I apologize. I sometimes get excited when speaking about one of our grandest treasures. The valley is truly remarkable. What makes the stone so sprightly? No one knows exactly. There are theories, of course. Some say it is divine, and others say it is simply a trick of nature, but the debates truly don't matter. The stones are remarkable, regardless of the reasons for their sprightly behavior. I count myself honored to be able to work so closely with these wonderful stones. Of course, looking upon this sculpture, it is easy to see why some believe that the divine had a hand in their making. Tell me more about the valley where the stones come from. Ah, the Valley of Sprightly Stones. It is truly a marvel, discovered many centuries ago by explorers who saw the floating stones from some ways off. Eventually, people came from around the Empire to marvel at the strange occurrence. It wasn't until Emperor Baosi that the stones were used to build. The grandest achievement is the Imperial Palace itself, which floats above the city like a grand heaven. Of course, it uses additional magic to keep it aloft. What are you doing here if you're the master excavator? Everyone deserves a few moments away from work, don't they? Things will be fine at the quarry without me. Besides, it's nice to see the stones on display. This sculpture of Sagacious Tien's head is like an unending well of inspiration to me. Alright. I need to be going now. Oh yes. I have much to do myself. Good fortune to you. That does kind of look like our instructor. Alright. Let's head back this way and not talk to that guy because we don't need to, because we are not going that way. Back down this way, and we'll head to the arena. I don't think we're going to be able to complete enough of the arena today to be able to do it, but we'll see. Also, we're going to explore more of this area. Not a whole lot, just whatever areas on the map don't show up as explored. We'll be going to the hostel. Can't be opened at this time. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I already got that one. Alright. Flag here?
If only I could find a way to put things right.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me! You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
Step away, smudged one. I don't have time to talk to you. Dang, some of these closed fist options are really brutal sounding. What can I do to help?
Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play! I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have... now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
Sounds positive so far. What's the problem?
The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play has been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
They're corrupting your art, are you?
Once you change this scene, you change the very soul of the production. It's hardly my play at all if they perform it their way. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
Sounds about right. Not to mention that certain factions frown on satire of the Empire.
There's that too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers. If you talk to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines.
You want me to play Lady 14 Flowers?
Of course, all the roles are played by men, or at least women with the decency to pose as men playing women. It can get complex sorting it all out.
I'm no actor. They wouldn't believe me.
Oh, they will. It's a role practically suited to one of your stature. It'll come to you as easily as pleasant scents on a spring wind.
All right, sounds interesting. I'll do it.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung. Hurry over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it.
Alrighty.
You'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script.
Oh boy.
Now, good. No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it.
Original script. So if we do that. Plot items. Script of the scene is Lady 14 Flowers. In this version of the play, your character explains that the end of the Jade Empire's expansion occurred because Sagacious Tien listened to the will of the heavens. The theme of the heavens reaching out to the Emperor is explored at least twice, and it contains the historically accepted truth that the northern border of the Jade Empire was traced by a shooting star. There will likely be a book and scroll stand near the stage where you can study your part in more details. Okay, shooting star, Sagacious Tien. This might go badly for me.
Excuse me, you're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I'm the understudy. I'm the understudy you needed.
You? You're the replacement? Well, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress. There's no time for you to run back and get yours. I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad. Did they give you a copy of the scripts when they sent you over here?
Yes, I have the script here. Is this it?
Let me see that.
Dang it.
No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Who revised the script?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand?
Yeah, what do you consider ruining the scene?
Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
The edited script. Using the stand, you're able to place both of the scripts for your scene side by side and compare them. It seems you have only a few lines for this scene. They are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment in the formation of the Jade Empire. There seem to be only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the scripts, there are acting notes that should make it easy to remember the proper lines. First half. First page of the scripts, which covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. First line seems the same in both scripts. It is simply responding to a question about the color of banners. That white banners are flying. Okay, second line. Lines that was changed between the scripts. Okay, so white banners coming on fast. Okay, white banners coming on fast. Oop. Okay, I need to go through this again. Third line. Third line is the same in both scripts. In it, you are responding to a question about location. As the acting notes direct, the key element lies in that a decision was reached on the edge of a great plain. So, white banners. Oh boy. Night is coming on fast. An edge of a great plain. Great. I need to write more stuff down. My memory is terrible. White banner. Night. Coming on. And gosh dang it. Hold on. If I'm going to do this right. Edge, Great Plain. Okay. Second half, fourth line. I have 2 versions and must have been edited when the play came to the city. by incisive chorus, the theme of the heavens reaching out to Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that seasons change. Comments that warmth can hide on icy heart. This comment leads to a thinly veiled condemnation of the Emperor. All right, fifth line. Same between both. Who did the Emperor turn to? Turn to the heavens themselves. All right, and sixth line. Same across both scripts. Traces a border across the sky. All right.
Have you read the script?
I'm ready. Let's get this show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up. Lady 14 Flowers.
I'm gonna ruin this man's whole career.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Yep.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
I see their cloning technology is quite advanced.
Guide him, but sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lord?
We're fitting in that pretty well.
Right is Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners fly.
Peace in the north. Could this be? Have all the Horse Lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Okay. Such a thing could only be decided in the deepest part of the night.
Sagacious Tien is indeed wise to think on matters of such import even while he sleeps. Regardless of the decision's timing, I'm sure our exalted leader acted upon his mind when the day faded to night. He would think upon things for the day. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
Okay, this is where he stood at the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow. Right? Yeah.
Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camp's broken behind him.
Yeah, he's getting angry.
Drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks.
Seasons change.
Such a chill in the air. Was this some time ago?
Yeah. Heaven's reach is wide. Weather is not the same in all places. Puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
Yeah. He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front?
A shooting star.
Word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady?
Was always winning, to be frank. No more land to conquer. Forced army to turn back. A shooting star traced the border of our lands.
A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our
done.
emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the empire to the ends of the earth.
The Mongols.
We stopped. For now,
it's going good, Jojo.
I see that there are limits.
I've just realized.
Invites nothing but disaster. All praise the emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
Is that a piece of mochi on our head?
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. That was pretty solid. It's too bad you couldn't hit it perfectly, but it will do.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
That was a curious interpretation of your role. It lacked some of the punch we've come to expect from the great lady. Ah well, what's done is done. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too, my man. It was no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure I read them all right.
The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Edited script and original script, we lost those. We got 1,000 silver and 1,000 experience. Alright, let's see. Hey, my man. Pretty sure I read them all in all of yours.
Had your, moment, did you?
I think it went well.
You do you? I've been asking around, you know. It seems the play was a success, but I've heard nothing of its deep meaning, the message it was meant to convey. So disappointing. But that's what I get for trusting an amateur. Ah well, at least it wasn't that mockery of a revision that was read. Here, take this. You've earned it, if only just. Farewell.
Dude, you asked an amateur to come on in and try and fix it all. All right. You know what? Let's hold on. Let's do this, and then over here. Ooh, and he has the golden tongue. Lightning gem. 100% chance to evade traps. Named not for its appearance, but for the speed at which its owner acts. This gem sharpens the mind and senses by orders of magnitude. The wearer becomes smarter and quicker, more easily anticipating and evading unexpected. Some inferior, some basics. Gem of Unity. And Leaping Tiger style and Cow Bezoar. Used to treat conditions of the blood and circulation. A cow bezoar forms only in the stomach of a very ill cattle. Extremely rare, but many seek them for their curative nature. All right, let's grab that. Vial sulfurous water. The yellow-tinged water of this vial has a strong stench, similar to that of a rotten egg. We'll take that. Tiger mantra. Ooh, that gets us extra health and focus. Yeah, let's grab that. We won't grab any of these. We don't need the golden tongue. Lightning gem. Nah. Alright. Alright. Wait. Aha! The flag is here!
Don't worry, Sung Tao. I'm doing everything I can to prove you're innocent. Good day, sir. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. Lately, I've just been so frustrated. I am Prefect Jitang. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice.
Sorry. Alright, I'll do it. I can't stand to see an innocent man accused.
Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Alright, talk to you next time, Jojo.
Proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Sung Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Sung Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us.
Alright. Want to know more about Scholar Sung Tao?
I've known Scholar Sung Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Sung Tao, you should speak with him yourself.
Alright, what about What about Chandler Ling?
Chandler Ling is a well-respected businessman and merchant here in the city. Until recently, I had no reason to suspect him of any wrongdoing. When I investigated Ling's shop, I found a valuable knife that I had purposely entrusted to one of my men, a man who has since disappeared. Chandler Ling had a knife belonging to a man whose body couldn't be found. That was all the evidence I required.
What is Zibao's connection to Chandler Ling?
I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere, but you could speak to him without raising suspicion.
All right, tell me about the slave traders.
I wish there was something concrete I could tell you. They're like a whisper on the wind or a shifting shadow. You think you see something, and then there's nothing. Whoever is behind the slavers must have a great deal of power. To remain that invisible is a hard thing to do.
Hi, old man. What? Okay. Okay. I'll go find Zibao.
Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Gotcha.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problems.
It'll be fine. It'll be a good help to us. A merchant. Okay. So I'm going to leave you guys alone. Besides, we gotta go to the bar anyway.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly,
You needed something for to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
What just happened?
You couldn't see for yourself? I was just retired from the Imperial Arena. Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
All right. Bet taker, huh?
What could you possibly want? You're not here to bet. Betting's only open when there's a match on, and right now, I don't see hundreds of people screaming at me, so I can assume there's no match on.
Yeah, how does the betting work?
Right now, it doesn't. No match, no bets. That's not so hard, is it? And don't ask how it works when a match is on. I'm not your teacher. Come to think of it, you look a bit strapping. Why not fight instead of talking to me? Kui the promoter's your man if you're interested. He'll be upstairs a few rooms around the circle. Good.
All right. I saw this in the distance. Imperial champions. Gaze upon these words with reverence, for they offer some small slice of the history of the most glorious contest in the arena. The Ravager. Deadly, cold, and precise. The Ravager refuses to speak and shows no care for the crowd. But none can question his deadly strength. Wildly popular with the more bloodthirsty members of our crowd, the Ravager's rare fights are always sold out. Raging Ox. All of the Imperial City fondly remembers Raging Ox, our recently retired Imperial champion. Quick with a smile and famous for his antics both in and out of the ring, Ox's legend will live many lifetimes. Kylon the Serpent. Kylon's phenomenal control over magic and his intense focus made him one of the greatest champions to grace the ring of the Imperial arena. Cold and imperious, Kylon played to the crowd to cultivate a love-hate relationship that has persisted to this day. Hi, Thunderous Tauren.
Welcome. It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
Alright, you got anything I might be interested in?
You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up. The man to see is named Qui.
Alright.
Might even be looking for a new body.
Alright. Okay. You got nothing. Arena Guard. Focus Shrine, yes please.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued. You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me?
I'm the most skilled fighter here. We're going to be a little bit of a heel here.
Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them.
You could have just let me go, and I would have shown you.
If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Fine. Let me see. Arena Guard, Tavern Keeper. You look like a strong fellow. Probably need a few bowls to put you under a table, which is good. Not many people stopping by recently. How could the tavern be slow with an arena in the same building? Oh, I couldn't really speak to that. No, I'm not one to pay attention to the comings and goings of the arena. Now, something to drink, or just here to chat? Yeah, what do you got to drink? Wait a minute, you're with the gentleman, aren't you? Extremely large, somewhat odorous. The black something? Yes, he mentioned you. I'm afraid he's already running a tab under your name. Runs in here more often than the hourglass turns. I can't extend credit to you as well. I didn't approve that oaf's drinking. No, but he did. I am but a humble barkeep, while he is a humbling, gigantic, axe-wielding, battle-hardened warrior prone to fits of murderous anger. The choice seemed obvious. I'm certain you understand, and even if not, there's little I can do now. Is there something else I can help you with? Nah, I'm good. Waitress. Patron. Okay. Zbao? Yeah, you're the one that I'm supposed to talk to for the promotion thing. Spectator. Lady Rento. Oh, wait. We have something to talk with you about?
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins, but haven't followed through.
I mean, I'm
The
here.
Executioner wants to see you excel in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited. If you prefer, you could still seek out the Inquisitor by speaking with Scholar Dun Gao in the Scholar's Garden.
Is something troubling you?
Your progress is admirable, but don't become too close to the Lotus Assassins. Their power is seductive. That is how Death's Hand gained influence over my father.
That annoys you, I can see. Tell me about it.
After the disappearance of my uncle, Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, the Imperial Order of the Lotus Monks was directionless. Instead of taking on that role himself, my father gave it to an advisor, Death's Hand. I was only a baby at the time.
Why didn't your father take the role for himself?
He did not have enough time. The burden of state is heavy, and he is not a well man. Death's Hand takes advantage of this. Regardless, the Lotus Monks were placed in the care of Death's Hand, a duty reserved for royalty. It was almost as if my father took Death's Hand into our family, my family. We have been caretakers of the Empire for generations. We have created a bastion of culture in an otherwise uncivilized world. Death's Hand threatens all of this. It is my duty to see that the natural order is preserved.
That is your duty. What about who you are? Tell me about yourself.
About me? But why? I mean, there's so much I've told you already. I really don't think that we need any more information to complete our mission.
The princess and her duties interest me less than the woman behind them.
Oh, well, I suppose I could answer a few questions. Although I'm sure more than enough has been said about me by the peasants or others, I am quite used to defending myself from all quarters.
I'll wager that they say she has an iron will and a heart of ice.
Harsh times demand harsh actions. This is a time of trial for my family and the Empire. One I shall not fail. I hope they do not only speak of my harshness, despite my position above them. We all want people to speak well of us.
I'm sure they say the princess has the authority to command, yet the wisdom to listen to advice.
You presume a great deal. Can you really have seen this in such a short time? Those are qualities I would like to say I have, but I am not certain that I do. I have little time for listening when I seem to be fighting the very system of which I am a part.
Don't worry, I'll help keep you grounded.
You? Well, you might. I don't know what the future will bring for us. Do you think yourself worthy of reminding me of what is important? To keep me humble? My father will take a dim view of that.
You know, your father is far from my mind right now.
My father, the Emperor, is the heart and soul of this empire. He is the one who can restore your master to you. You must respect him. He should be of great concern to you, if only because he is of concern to me.
You misunderstand. He's far from my mind because I'm enjoying your company.
Wait, this is further than I thought this conversation would go. This is not proper. I will not allow it. You presume too much. I think we have
Just talking how I do most people.
Perhaps we will continue this a little later. I have enjoyed our little talk.
Alright, goodbye.
Wish you luck.
Okay. Oh.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But enough. Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you.
I always remember his voice being quieter than everyone else.
I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
That
This
voice.
place houses the finest competition in the Empire. If you wish to hone your skills, you will find few challenges more worthy.
Come with me a moment and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make.
Someone had fun with Saurus.
This is turning out to be an excellent day. Most ostepacatacious indeed.
Oh yeah, they loved that thesaurus. Don't you mean auspicious?
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
I'll just mark you down as an idiot. Carry on. No. I'm gonna go with, seriously, you're using the wrong words. It makes you sound like a fool.
Don't get frustrated. Everything I say is perfectly cromulent, and it must be well ambiguous vocabulary before you fling accretions of discretion. Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena.
What are you getting at?
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I may not have heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits.
Before I agree to anything, I need to know the rules of this tournament.
Here you fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The rewards start small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings. In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place.
I'm guessing Raging Ox was our man.
Start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place. You'll not languish in the qualifiers for long.
I mean, if there's a bathroom here, maybe. Alright, I want to join the arena.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
I'm gonna go with his silly. Okay. I am egregious prevocator, respected scholar and grower of pipeweed. I'm shocked you haven't heard of me.
I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Yeah, considering our tattoo, Raging Dragon sounds good.
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying round. at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
That's all I need to know.
One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
Ow.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say.
Alright, nothing else I need from you, Kui.
I must say, I'm disappointed. You're ready to start your career, but you walk away.
Yeah, because I didn't mean to start all this. Right now, at least. Slave traders. Speak with Zebao. Zebao.
What do you want? Do I know you?
No, but I know you, Zebao.
Really? Lots of people know me. So what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Ling told me you'd take me to see the slave traders.
Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving?
How about 1,000 silver? That's a lot of money, Zebao.
Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there.
That's fine. Let's go.
It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
Zebao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you?
Wow, dude, you really painted on those muscles, didn't you? I'm interested in your little business arrangement.
In the slave market, are you? Funny how I find that a bit suspicious, especially given that we've had run-ins with several of Prefect Jitong's investigators. Zebao was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't afford anyone nosing into our affairs right now, and you've heard too much.
You're the one that said it all.
Get him, boys, but don't kill him. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
That eye. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Oh. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Now what were you saying?
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you.
So you got a lazy
I
eye.
have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Who are you, and why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Jitong. So what business or grudge do you have with us?
Jitong asked me to help him free Song Tao. That led me to you.
You are with Jitong. Unless he was dipped in silver
no way he could afford a warrior of your skill. Not on government pay. You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
Are you done talking? I have a slaver to kill.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it.
Staff focus.
And now I got you cornered. She's shocked. Slaver documents. There's probably a lot more here if I had actually taken them, because I really don't understand why they did all of this and made... Well, that is the arena, so maybe they just used a different part of the arena? I don't know. I was wondering why they would have put in the effort to do all of this. You know, make all the models and everything. It's like, well, if it's down there anyway and it might be used for other stuff, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's get through here. Ooh. Scroll. Cannibal Cookbook Volume 1. Why is this in here? Why is a Cannibal Cookbook Volume 1 in here? Valued customer, while we appreciate your business, the staff of the Heart of the Empire politely request that you keep your nose out of ours. To assure that you will no longer wish to pry into our recipes, please enjoy this expert recently unearthed in the south. Leg of lamb. This hearty meal was first discovered after you, Lamb, the hunter, stumbled upon our community. For 5 to 10 people, use just one leg. The other can be pickled for later or roasted slowly and smoked to preserve it. For larger groups, use both legs of an adult male or female. Boil the legs in a large pot for 2 hours with the following ingredients: 20 gallons of fresh water, 3 tablespoons of salt, half a cup of rosemary, 3 cups of spiced wine. Summer wine is best if you can get it. 3 bags of onions, 4 whole garlic cloves, and a dash of ginger. When the legs have about half an hour left, add some skinned potatoes and leeks. Can be served on the bone or in steaks. Hey, it's your cookbook, man. All right, let's go and turn this in. Getting a little near the end. Hey, they cook people in there.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
I spoke with Zibao, and he took me to the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Yes, I have. It's right here. Take a look for yourself.
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. Suppose Scholar Sung Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask.
Can you at least reimburse me that 1,000 silver I had to pay? Yeah, we've got a lot. I'm just glad an innocent man didn't suffer.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholar's Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
Gosh dang it, gotta go all the way to the Scholar's
At least
Garden.
that's out of the way. Now we need to find evidence of our own. Unless you've forgotten completely about Death's Hand and my father.
No, I was doing work. Aura of Calm Gem. Ooh, what is... Aura of Calm Gem. Body and Intimidation. It's interesting. Alright, let's head over there so we can see if he's got any like books or whatnot that we can use to boost ourselves in general. Then I think we'll call it for the day. Next time we will definitely be next time we will definitely be doing arena stuff. Break. But for now, let's see what this guy's got, huh? Ah, T-posing in the distance. Can't blame you. It's good arm workout. Or so I hear. You're here in the Scholar's Garden. Nope. A philosopher. Nope. Oh, there. Yeah, there you are.
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
So what do you got? Inferior, basic scholar gem, inferior charm, superior charm. Interesting. Lucky hand. More silver from human enemies. When properly prepared, this gem plucks the silken strands of fate, gently placing small amounts of local currency in the pockets of people within a certain distance of the wielder. Used in more innocent times to subtly bolster the wealth of the poor, these gems have fallen into misuse, and pickpockets now use it to pad the pouches of those from whom they steal. Yeah, I'll take that. That's like half of what I got, but it should be worth it in the long run. Anything? Yeah, we'll get rid of Imperial Favor and put Lucky Hand in. Alright. We'll get back to the arena just so that I don't forget what it is that we're supposed to be doing next time. Maybe I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think I'll be able to do a stream on Tuesday, but then I remembered, oh no, I was able to move some stuff around and got that taken care of. So yeah, we will have another stream on Tuesday. I'm not entirely sure what game I'll be doing. I'll have to think about it. It's gonna need to be another, not like as short as it was this Tuesday, but not like a massively long one.
Scourge associates with nefarious forces, including them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south.
All right. You know what? Let's head upstairs. There. This way it'll be nice and easy for me to remember. That's load, that's save. There we go. All right, let me just quit. Oh, look, that's the new screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't it doesn't save and bring up the last one, you know? All right. Oh. Well, it was nice to have both Mama and Jojo visiting today. Had some people to talk to for a bit at least, so that was nice. For those of you that were just kind of lurking, or those of you that came by anyway, I do want to say thank you very much for sticking by. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I will be seeing all of you guys next week. Hopefully next Tuesday, provided I don't get bogged down with too much stuff. Next Tuesday. I said Tuesday, right? I thought I said Wednesday. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys all had a wonderful day, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I will see all of you next time, right here. 2TFN.